Hello, everyone. Welcome to our July Magical Mystery Box 2021. Yay! We have lots of beautiful things in our box, but I want to go over one very important, exciting thing that you all should be aware of because you are all special ladies to us. And just in case you've missed something, I want you to know that you can easily access any of this good stuff on our website. So I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what's going on. What you would do is you would go to our website, letalier.com, and on our website, on the bar, it's kind of like the nav bar that has all the good stuff, home, sweater of the month. There's a spot that says Magical Mystery Boxes. Click on that, and that takes you to a beautiful page that we are venturing in together. So right now we're doing our July mystery box, our picnic in the park. And as I scroll lower, I can see previous months that we've already done. We've got May, we did April, March, February was our first month. And so let's say there was something that I missed in February I wanted to review. I would click on the photo, the little icon for February. And apparently I'm already logged in, but it's going to ask you for a password or a passcode. And the passcode is magical, not uppercase, all lowercase letters, magical. Can you type that into the comments, honey?
And Theresa,
Yeah.
I will interrupt you. They don't need a passcode unless they're trying to get into the patterns.
Oh.
They can see everything without the passcode, but the patterns are only for them.
Okay. Okay. So if you do forget what the passcode is, it's part of the title of this section to help make it a little easier, but you can always call us and ask us, but it's pretty freaking cool. So I could go down and I could say, oh, click here for pattern. So I'd click here. Oh, here's my passcode. Magical. Spelled correctly. Oh. Good. Make sure you guys are all looking. Okay, so patterns, erratas, if there is a correction, they're done by month. So you can see July is up here towards the top. May goes next. We've got April, we have March. Okay, so we've got all of the patterns. You would just click on it and then it pulls it up for you. And then that way you can download it and print it out if you want to. Or, if you're more comfortable, come in. We love seeing everybody when you're available. Okay, so keep that in mind. So a lot of us, we have to leave early or something happens. You can also view the videos off of our website in that section as well. So it's pretty exciting. Everything is starting to come together, all kinds of good stuff. So let's see what's in this magical mystery box for July. We have our picnic kind of set up, picnic in the park or maybe at the beach, wherever you guys would like to be. Okay, I had to almost tape my box closed because there's so much good stuff oozing out of it. Okay. Of course, we have our envelope of all of our patterns and all the good bits that we have to look through. Box content, patterns, all kinds of good stuff. Okay. Tissue. Okay. Oh, what's this? Beautiful new yarn. I've never seen this before. It's called Laguna. It's yummy, delicious. A brand new staple for L'Atelier, and it has a really pretty fun yarn with it called Flora from Talkie Stacy Charles that has little baby sequins on it. But this new yarn is absolutely fabulous. But you want to know what we can make out of it, right? Well, let's see. Let's see. It's almost like a little bit of a tape, and then it's got this really neat thread that goes over it. Let me see if I can kind of get a shadow here. A little bit of a shadow. Okay, well, let's just see what we can make out of it, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful sweater. How pretty is this?
That actually is pretty.
So we've got this beautiful pattern stitch down the center in the Flora doubled. a little lacy, a little open. And then this is the reverse stockinette stitch side of the Laguna. Let's see what the fiber content is of the Laguna. We've got cotton and nylon, just a really nice blend of fibers. It has a little bit of like a crispness to it, so it has a nice body to it. We've got a couple of kind of eyelet stitches down at the bottom. Maybe if it's kind of stuck behind my arm, you can kind of see it. Really pretty, and you can see how the sequins just twinkle ever so slightly. They just catch your eye. They're really fun, kind of like a little shell that kind of drapes over your shoulders a little bit, so it's going to cover the top of your arms. I'm sure if you wanted more of a sleeve, we could send you more yarn and you could get a nice little sleeve out of it. There's a nice little soft neckline. The back has another fun pattern stitch to it, just because we know we love knitting and doing all kinds of fun stuff. So you're alternating between the different yarns. Just a really fun piece. Let me put it on the mannequin and that way you can kind of see it a little bit better.
Can everyone mute? It's people are coming up.
Oh, okay. Let's just see if I can help you with that. Mute all. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm going to admit that I did see this sweater earlier this week and I put it on the mannequin towards the back of the store. So every time I walked in the back door, it said hi to me. It's just a really fun piece. And so now you can see the back. See how just fun and just a little flirty the back is with the openness. And another thing that you could do is if you were feeling a little different, you could put it on opposite. Some of you have a really fun short haircut. This would be a lot of fun and it would really give you just that long line. So this could be your back. Aww. And then this could be your new front. And another thing that could happen is if you were eating at your picnic and you spilled on yourself, you could just flip it around and have a new sweater. So they also have an alternative for this beautiful yarn. If you didn't feel like making a sweater, when you were out having your picnic, you could also have a market bag. A market bag, you say? Let's see what that could look like. I'm here, I'm gone, and I got a market bag. Karen made this adorable bag with some fun drawstrings, this beautiful kind of like a lattice stitch out of the Flora doubled. As much as I love the sweater, I like this bag too. So I might be tempted to just have to get more yarn to make both pieces. And then there's a really fun kind of like an open work stitch for the body, just so that way you have that traditional feeling of a market bag. And then you've got a really fun little garter stitch bottom. I think the bottom is doubled just to help give it a little bit more strength and structure. A little bit of a rounded shape. And then there's eyelet holes for your drawstring. And then a really pretty picot, I think it's a bind off edge that Karen did. Oh, sorry, I was looking at it, I wasn't showing to you, I apologize. Look at those little sequins just flirt. So as you're walking around the farmer's market, you would be doing it in style with the drawstrings. I fed them through the holes and I made the longer strap like this. And then if you needed to, you could always put another little knot in there and make it a little bit shorter. We lined our bag. Karen had this really fun fabric at home, with little monkeys in it. Little monkeys. So there's always fun and humor and laughs here at L'Atelier, and we can always line your bag for you. That's always an option. We can always sew your sweaters together too. So any of you who aren't aware of that, it's a service that we offer. It's called finishing. And if you're a mail order customer, you just make your pieces, put them in a box with the pattern and your name, and then mail it to our store. And we will happily give it to our little magical helpers. And when you see it again, it'll be complete. But I love this bag. This is so much fun. So while you're enjoying your picnic or walking through the farmer's market, you've got your bag, you can get all your goodies in it. Right up here. And the Laguna yarn is so pretty, and there's so many beautiful things, beautiful colorways. You really can't go wrong. And knowing that there's all the fun colorways, you could do your sweater out of the colorway that we sent you, or your market bag, and then you could call us and we could get you one of the other colors.
What are the other colors?
Funny you should ask. I have a little platter of all kinds of beautiful colors. There's a beautiful black and white. This one is white with kind of a happy, brighter multi. See if I can get it a little closer. There we go, that looks good. Color numbers, this one is color, we'll say 84. The black and the white is color 70. This one is like a really pretty white with blush. It's really hard to see. Trust me, it's beautiful, it's feminine, lovely. Color 88. Then there's also another kind of a neutral with white with silver, and it's not shiny, but white with a light gray, color 52. And then there is kind of like a caramel with black, and that's color 80. Did I have another 80 already? 70. Oh, that was 84. Okay. And then the colorway of my sample pieces, color 55. I have it in my package that I opened up in my bag, my box. So while we're loving all of this, I believe the Laguna is 15/50 gain. And because it is a L'Atelier exclusive, you get 25% off of it, lovely club members. So the world is our oyster. There's so many beautiful things that we can make with it. I've shown you a couple of wonderful things that Karen's designed for us. But let's keep diving in and see what's in our mystery box. Okay. So I'm gonna confess to one thing. I saw this exact little item. What is this? What the heck is this? Jar of goodness is what this is. So this one is from the company Hunt and Gather, dried foods. And this one is the Sangria cocktail kit. So what happens is some of you might have a mimosa kit. Some of you might have, what was the other one that we saw?
Rose and hibiscus something cocktail.
Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff. And you don't necessarily have to put alcohol in them. But this one says 3 steps and 3 days. So Robin and I saw this early on and started our 3 steps 3 days ago. We had grabbed the spicy pineapple margarita. So now you see all kinds of liquefied yummies in there. And just in time for our picnic. Robin, would you like one?
Yes.
Here, my dear. These
Thank
beautiful
you.
glasses.
Thank you.
Come on in and cheers with me for 1 second.
Oh, Jesus.
There we go.
Okay.
It smells delicious. Okay.
Hey,
Cheers.
Robin. Cheers. Cheers.
Happy mystery boxing, ladies. Oh my.
So you Teresa, you just filled this jar with your liquid of choice.
Right.
Exactly. And then you put it in your refrigerator for 3 days. And then each one says a specific thing to pour with it. You know, like our suggested pineapple juice, the sangria.
It is spicy too.
Strain and pour over ice with orange juice or a dry Spanish red wine. So there's all kinds of options. But this is such a fun novelty item that just blew me away.
Oh, we had
so,
that.
you know, think about that for your picnic. Okay. That was delicious. Okay, so what's next in our box? Shall we see? Shall we see? What are these little balls of yarn? What are these? Well, we recognize the yarn as our versatile, which is our blanket yarn. I've just got a couple of samples to show. So there are 3 strands of colors put together. Okay. Then we have, whoops, my box. A solid color. And then dun, 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 it will make another beautiful square.
That is
Isn't this
pretty.
amazing. This is so beautiful. So if you notice, there are small sections of other colors throughout. Those are your balls that you have the 3 strands of. So you have a little bit of a homework assignment. You need to separate your 3 strands, and then that way you've got places to use them in said pattern.
Okay.
So this is the bright colorway. This is the brights. Just show you. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love this. It's so happy and charming. The colors that were in my box were for the neutrals. So you get a little bit of color, but it's not going to be, too soft. You got a little bit of pep. And it doesn't take a lot of time to separate them. Put on a lovely little movie after your 3 days of your beverage has been sitting. Pour that out, pour it in your cup, and start splitting. So we also have more of our blanket kind of put together, so you can really start to see what things are looking like. Whoops. So remember that I've got the brights, which has the black and the white checkerboard. And so let me see my cheat sheet really quick. Okay, so February, March, April. So kind of lay it like that. You can kind of see. Then we have May goes above February.
Other way around.
I'm sorry.
Other way around. Flip it over, the bottom one. It's on the lower, the February is the first one. It reads right, reads left to right. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
I was looking at my cheat sheet that somebody
I
gratefully made
did,
for
I
me.
think you're looking at, it reverses when you show it to us, I think is what happens.
Okay. So notice that we have a black, a white, a black. Then we will have another white square above that square. I think I need longer arms. I could have a little assistant over here helping me. Okay. Here, just stick your little arms out. Hold this part down here. Hold this one up here. Okay. See how we're starting to come together? Okay. And then this one, the new one, I think my arms are in the way. I apologize. Karen, we needed you here for your extra arms. There we go. Okay, wait, come over here. Come over. Okay, so you can really start to see how beautiful this blanket is going to be. This is a freaking masterpiece. This is amazing. I'm so excited about this. This is beautiful. And buttons have arrived from Italy. Mike has to separate them as far as which ones are which. So any of you who are waiting for them, who haven't received them yet, they are definitely coming out. And any of you who haven't signed up for them yet, call us or come in because you should have them. You can see just how beautiful it turns out. So these are the round ones. Kind of see it a little bit better on the black. Is that too close? You can see there's a little bit of like an etched kind of dimension to the buttons. Really pretty, really, really fun. Got a little warm from my cocktail. Okay. So, did I mention this was beautiful? Because this is really pretty. Just when I think I've seen all the pretty things I can handle. Okay, so let's dive back into the box and see what else is in here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, what's this little number? What's this? Oh, Dirty Mama soap. I love their stuff. This is a yummy little summer watermelon. It's fresh and clean and watermelon-y. It's got a fun little shape to it. And I think it has a little bit of a texture in there, so it'll help, soften your skin a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for, Robin? The exfoliate.
Exfoliate.
It'll help exfoliate a little bit gently, but it's really fun. I love Dirty Mama soaps. They're so yummy, but don't eat them. Don't eat it. You will regret it. Okay, let's see what else we got in here. Oh, okay, so while we're on our picnic, sometimes we need to play some games or do some fun activities. And look at this crazy 1,000-piece puzzle. And if you notice on the outside of your puzzle box, great little canister, everyone's at a picnic. Everybody's having a lot of fun at a picnic. This is so cool. And
These are great.
yeah, isn't it fun? And it's always helpful to have a nice visual aid as to what you're putting together, because otherwise it'll take you longer than you wanted to stay for your picnic. Really a lot of fun. I love this. The canister is fabulous. We've got all our little parts inside. We're good to go. We might have a competition another day to see who can finish theirs fastest.
Ah,
Not today. Not today. Don't worry. No competitions today. Okay. Okay, so we've got all kinds of fun things going on for our picnic. We've got our beautiful knitting. We've got our puzzle. We've got our beverage. We've got our market bag in case we have to walk over to the farmer's market. Let's see what else we have in here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, so when you're wrapping up for the afternoon, you might need a little cup of tea or a little cup of coffee in this adorable knitting circle mug. Holy cow, how cute is that? Look at these little
I really
sheep.
like that one too.
Isn't this adorable? I'm being very careful since we have this, so I don't want to drop this on our floor. We have really hard flooring here, concrete floor to be exact. And look on the inside, it says knitting circle, the knitting circle. And then if we go a little further, there's another cute little sheep in there with some yarn on her. Really fun. So you can do another cheers. The each little sheep has a different little pattern stitch on them. Kind of fun, kind of fun. So sip, sip, yum, yum. Okay, let's see. Just cut this over just a little bit. Have another little sip, sip.
Yes, I'm on Zoom.
Oh, I'm going to ask if everybody can mute for right now, just so we can keep going over all the good stuff. Oh, Mary, if you're, we'll get you another mug. Yeah, Mary's Bolton. Okay, so now my box is empty. I've got all of my goodies out of it. I've got my yarns. And remember that these boxes do collapse. So I love every single box and I want to reuse them. So I'm going to collapse them and keep them in a safe place until I'm ready to use them again. I know some of you ladies are putting your goodies in your box until you're ready to knit them, which is kind of a fun idea too. And then you could just kind of stack them in a nice little area or on a bookcase. So all kinds of fun things that are going on. Does anybody want me to show anything else up close to the screen or have any questions for me?
What other colors does this flora come in?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me grab a couple skeins to show you.
Thank you.
comes in tons of colors and they're all beautiful.
It sure does. So I didn't grab all the colors, but this is quite a few of the colors. Let me get my little basket over here. I think this is a good way to do it. So this was color 84. This is the really pretty bright kind of multi one. You could pair that with this color, which is kind of like a watermelon. Then you could do a purple, like an iris purple. So some of the colors that I'm showing you, I might not have a lot of quantity on. So if there's something that you're liking, you know, definitely let us know if there was something that you liked for your second project.
Sorry.
There's a really pretty kind of like a smoky charcoal. I have a little bit of black, but really not a lot of black. I mean, even this kind of gold color would be kind of cool with it.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, it really is a fun combination. I love the idea that Karen put them together. So the flora is 95% cotton and 5% polyester, which is like a nylon. And then each color has its coordinating pretty little sequins to go with it. So it's not such a harsh contrast of what the sequins are. Oh, sorry, that's my phone ringing. Sorry about that. Let me just turn that to vibrate. Normally it was on vibrate, sorry. Like this one, this was that kind of coffee color. That could be really fun with that smoky charcoal color.
Oh, beautiful.
Or you go a little funky and maybe even do like the blue with it.
Beautiful.
So there's all kinds of fun things that we can do together. We're just a phone call away or a visit away. Come and see us at Redondo or in Encino. This beautiful yarn Laguna is so new. I don't have it in Encino right this second, but I think magically it could be there on Tuesday. I think I know someone who will be there on Tuesday from here. Me.
Okay, Theresa, is that black? Is that the scarf at the back of the table there? Is that the cashmere scarf with the flower on it, or is that the sweater?
This one dead center.
Yeah.
That's the scarf from the May box.
Right.
This is the May flower scarf that has become a serious showstopper. It's
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful. If you haven't started yours yet, get it out and get it started.
Hey, I've got it started, and Karen was supposed to send me the next flower pattern, which is C and D. Karen.
Karen, I think they're on the website now. I'll double check that because it'll be easier for you to download from there. But let me look, and if it's not the right ones, I will send them. I'm sorry, I do have you on my list.
Super, thank you. I love it, and I do. I think it's turned out beautifully, just as far as I am. Thanks.
Absolutely, no problem. This is a beautiful piece, and a couple of ladies have even ventured into making it into a sweater, which I think is going to be great. I can't wait to see any of your sweaters come to life.
Okay.
So also at our picnic, I grabbed a couple of other things to show off. This is another exclusive L'Atelier yarn called Gabby in a really fun sweater. I believe the sweater is called Photo Finish. This was a Sunday Night Delight, and I think we had it featured or photographed in the Majorca colorway. I think that's how you pronounce it, kind of like a mauve-y berry kind of a color. This is a beautiful buttercream yellow. It's our 100% cotton tape. It's absolutely beautiful. Fun longer rib, comes in a plethora of colors. So many colors.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll grab just a couple to show you. There's kind of a nice gentle turquoise. God, thought I made the lighting better in here, but maybe I didn't. There's a beautiful brighter red, like a cherry red. There's stable black. There's a really fun plummy purple. Denim, can't go wrong with denim. Kind of like a seafoam, kind of like a, what do you call that? Yeah, like a seafoam. A really nice seafoam color. There's also a navy. You can see next to black, it is definitely a navy. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And again, because this is our exclusive L'Atelier yarn, you always get 25% off because I believe all of you are club members. That was how you got into the Magical Mystery Box grouping, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to see anything else wonderful up close and personal on the screen? Does anybody have any questions for me?
No, it's quiet. It's quiet today.
A question.
Yeah, you have a question?
I kind of have a question. I just wanted to make sure I was on Karen or Robin's list to get the bright color on the black scarf.
Oh, the Lanello,
Sure, what's your
Yeah.
name and I'll double check.
Ellen Morgan.
Or-
Oh,
Okay.
Ellen?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Sorry, for some reason it's not pulling up your face or your
Picture?
name when you're talking.
Oh, okay.
So you're like a soft little voice.
Well, it could be that I just don't know how to do this right, but
I
anyway.
put you on the list and I noticed the company had sent us a bag on Friday, so it should be into you this week.
Okay, no problem. I'm working on the Christmas box right now, which by the way is a great box.
Thank you.
I've got a great small problem. That beautiful mug that goes with that beautiful towel that I got has a crack in it.
Just a lid.
Who's this?
Ingrid.
Ingrid, I'll send you another one. I have extras. I was a little worried about that, so I bought more. Okay, no
You know
problem.
what? At first, I thought that little cut on there was like if you had a tea bag in it and you could put the string from the tea bag in there. And then I looked and I thought, no, it's a little more than that.
And I think I saw that somebody else had a broken one. Who was the, was Mary, was it you?
Me, Betsy.
Oh, Betsy, okay.
It
You're
was me.
gonna have to travel that far.
Very tall, too.
Okay, Betsy.
It was me, Teresa.
and Mary.
Okay,
Okay, I
yeah,
got it.
Mary.
I'll get them out to you.
Oh, poor Mary.
Put them in your next box if I
Okay.
have room, or I'll figure it out. We'll get them.
Yeah, thank you, because I'd love to have it.
Well, just order a decent amount of soft yarn and we'll just cushion it right in the center there for you. Ship it right to you.
That's
That's a good idea. That works.
Teresa, what is
Yeah.
this yarn for? There were two multicolors in the box. Can you see? I'm holding it up. It's penny.
Hold on one second. I can, let me do one thing really quick. Okay, start talking again. Was it Patty? Who?
It's
Penny
penny.
Oh,
And
Penny Beers.
there's two multicolors in the box. There's the orange and the purple and the gold. And then there's another. I'm holding it up so you can see it. Are all of these colors in that square?
Yes,
They are. All
I can see her, Teresa. Yeah, those you
Okay.
fished out, and
Yeah.
those make the colors that go in the quilt square.
Like these types of little things, Penny?
Yes, because it doesn't look like it when I look at the one that you held up. That's
What do
all.
you have? Do you have brights or do you have, what's your background color?
I have
So
bright.
hold yours up again to me. Hold it up. You might have gotten one of the wrong ones.
It's-
That one's correct. Okay, and let me see your other one.
And the other one is the yellows.
That is correct also. Those are, all 6 of those are in the bright one.
Okay, just checking. Thanks.
No worries. Better safe than sorry. Oh, we could do a quick second. I noticed that our newest employee from Encino is with us on our video. Cora and Randy are both here. So any of you who are not familiar with them, they're super great gals that have a lot of knitting experience and are so helpful in the Encino store. So if you're ever in that area, make sure you stop by and say hi to them.
Make her talk. Make
Cora,
her talk.
Cora, go ahead and unmute yourself and say hi for a minute.
Hey, everybody.
Hi,
I'm Cora. Hey, Karen. And just a quick note, I have started the Mayflowers scarf myself, and it looks a bit daunting and tricky,
Okay.
but I have some techniques. that I've worked out for myself. So if you're really frustrated, come on into Encino on Thursdays and Saturdays, and I can help.
Wonderful. Thank you, Cora.
My pleasure.
Randy, do you want to say hi too?
No.
Randy? Come in, Randy. No, Randy. Okay, fine, Randy. Well, everybody knows
I
Randy
was
is great.
muted. I was muted.
Oh, sorry.
That's
There you are.
unusual.
Yeah, right. What did you ask me?
I just wanted you to say hi on screen so that way people people knew you a little bit. Tussle your hair a little bit, you little sexy kitten, you.
Hello, everybody. Come and visit me in Encino.
What days are you there?
I'm there Tuesday and Friday from 10:30 to 4. And I get very lonesome on Fridays. Come on, guys. Come and visit me. I'd love to see you all. Some of you I know from Santa Monica from many years ago on the Atelier. And I'd love to see you all again.
Cool.
I'd love to visit all of you, but it's a little far.
Yeah, too bad. Well, I could do FaceTime. I'm really good at that.
Yeah, you know, from the East Coast to the West Coast, travel's not quite as fast these days.
No, I know. I know.
Ingrid, now you can do Zoom with us, so we can help you over Zoom.
I know. I finally figured out how to do it.
That's right. No, and you got it now, so we're good. It's going to be perfect. You can talk to all of us, you lucky kid, you.
Theresa, what is that sweater in the behind the yellow one? It looks like it's black and pink. It's
very
Marilyn.
close. Hi, Marilyn. It is actually a really pretty navy with pink. Let me grab it to show you.
That was close.
Hey, Karen, how many skeins of the Flora and Laguna are we supposed to have?
Okay, let me clarify this for everybody. When I pack these boxes, because everybody has different sizes, I normally pack the skeins for the market bag. So you'll have enough for that. If you want to do the sweater, depending on what size you are, you will have to order extra colors. You get 25 off on that though, because it's part of the box.
Perfect.
But it's the only way I can keep, well, you're not the only one that asked the question. That's why I'm explaining. It's the only way I can keep it fair because I got little girls and I got bigger girls. So I figured that's the best way. And if you have anything left over, of course, we'll take it back. That's not a problem.
Perfect.
Karen, how many skeins would we need of the Laguna for a size small sleeveless?
I think it says 5 or 6 on the pattern.
Okay, thanks.
So that'll work for you. It's a great yarn. You're gonna. It's got a texture to it, and so it doesn't give a lot. But I loved working on it. It is a L'Atelier exclusive, so that makes us happy too.
Can it be work single strand for the sweater?
Oh yeah, it is work single strand.
Okay, thanks.
The embroidered part she was talking about, the thread that goes around it is like not a caging, but sort of like a caging. It's embroidered over the strand itself, which is what gives it the dimension.
Okay, thank you.
It says 6 for Laguna and 3 for Flora for the small.
Right.
Which is a 40 bust.
Yeah, so we can always help you adjust that too. That's not a problem.
I'm not sure how small that is.
It's because of the drop over that it goes to a 40. So it really fits probably a small bust, 34 to 36. 38 to 40 is the medium, if that's in the bust size.
Got it.
So the pattern says we need 3 of the Flora. Do we need to order another one to make because there's only 2 enclosed?
Because that's for the market bag. So yes, you need to order 1 more Flora if you want to do this.
Only for the market bag.
Oh, for the market bag? You know what? I was torn on that. I have to tell you, I think I only used 2. I think you're okay.
No, I'm asking about the sweater.
On the sweater, you need, I think you can, what size you make? The small?
No.
I think you can get it out of 2. You might need a 3rd one. Okay. I got lost between the 2 projects and that's my fault on that. I keep very copious notes. I just can never find them.
Your needles were moving so fast, they were smoking.
Oh, God. That's a beautiful sweater.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Isn't this a good one? This is a beautiful sweater. This one was actually a sketch for Sweater of the Month for June. We called it Wow Factor. Wow.
No, Pride and Joy.
Pride and Joy. That was so close.
And it was a green sketch. That's part of the problem. It was done in green and kind of a gray color on the sketch.
Okay, well, this one uses, the sketch came to life. It uses our Gabby. I don't know what I was about to say, but it wasn't Gabby. It uses the Gabby yarn for this section and for this sleeve. And you also have a fun little detail of button trim on the sleeve, as well as the faux button kind of finish on the left half as well. And there's a little bit of a pattern stitch in it. There's a little bit of a knit so many purl one, and there's also a soft shaping. So it has a very soft kind of flowy A-line fit to keep it nice and chic and feminine. You also notice, I'm kind of holding it up a little bit higher, that we've got kind of, whoops, she's getting a little tipsy here. We've got a little bit of a notched detail that if you were looking at the sketch, you could see was part of the sketch. This is the Stromboli yarn done on a little bit smaller needle. Has a little bit of a softness to it, almost sheer. And then there's some fun stripes on the back for that section. And again, it has that kind of playful notched. Her necklace keeps playing around. Okay. And then the sleeve also has some fun stuff going on. So the sleeve has Stromboli and Capri alternating, in nice big color blocked stripes. A really pretty piece, and there was lots of fun colors that you could do it in.
Very pretty sweater.
So Marilyn, this was the Pride and Joy from June, Sweater of the Month.
And the Stromboli is one of my favorite yarns.
What did you say, Randy?
It's one of my favorite yarns, Stromboli. You feel like you're knitting it and have hand cream on your hands.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, I think that takes care of it. Let's see.
Does anybody have any other questions?
I noticed that Dee asked Sherry, and I don't know if she answered her. Sherry Harris, is your top handmade that you have on?
Yeah, it's the streakers.
Oh, that's right. Okay, stand up, girl. Beautiful.
Talk. Sherry, talk. so
Sherry,
we
you
can
need to
see
keep
it.
talking while you're showing it off so that you stay
Oh, okay.
highlighted.
Okay. I'm talking. Can you see?
Keep talking, you're doing good.
There, okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking. Can you see it?
All right, looks good.
Very.
Yes, thank you. It's absolutely beautiful.
And this is its first outing, and it's extremely comfortable in this weather. It would also be good to make a long sleeve one for transitional for our fall into December, because we know what the weather's going to be like.
So
when we have another 90-degree Thanksgiving.
the pattern goes with the streaker yarn as well? I mean, was it designed for it?
No, this is my pattern.
But Dee, we can write you a pattern like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I'm really,
All you have to do is tell us you want a pattern. When you buy yarn from us, your patterning, unless it's in a book, is free. So
I
you're,
mean, I'm more than happy to share the pattern. It's very easy and straightforward.
Gorgeous. Great work.
This is the streaker in the Ridge Drop t-shirt. So it's in earth tones.
Hold it
And-
still.
Sorry.
That's pretty, Marilyn.
Well, that's nice.
And Pia finished it. I know how to finish sweaters. My mother used to give me hers to finish. I hate doing it. I can half the back of a sweater in the time at least, or more in the time it takes to finish a sweater.
Karen,
Yeah.
I have streaker on also, and it's the pattern that was in the book, but it's not the pattern that I ordered the yarn for. I like this pattern better. So it's a, I don't know if you can see it. It's a little t-shirt, and it's, let me back up so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see it better. It's just such pretty yarn, and it works up so nicely.
it's adorable.
Beautiful. See that, but
Absolutely. And streakers is something that's going to be no more. Whatever's left is left. So it's, we were kind of bummed, but it's discontinuing. So like the color you have on, I don't think we can get anymore.
Of either color, the Penny Beer's color or Sherry's color, they're no longer available, but Marilyn's color is still available.
So we could do a tank.
Is that two colors or you know, the top, is that a different yarn?
No, all of that's in one color scheme.
Right.
Each lady's project has its own color scheme. So they only used one color way of the yarn.
If Francine is still on, get her to stand up. She's got a beautiful beaded silk and sequins light sweater on that we saw early on. And then Roz also has her flowers as a sweater. So those two you have to talk to. I'm shutting up.
Okay, let's see.
Francine, why don't you unmute yourself and start, babbling so we can see your pretty sweater on you.
Oh, sorry. With my counter on.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Fabulous.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Do it again and talk.
Francine, as you're talking, you want to do everything you're doing, but keep talking so then that way you're the one who's shown big on the screen.
So this is the
Wow.
Illusion tank top. It's very, very easy and wonderful to use the yarn with. It's great. And it's so comfortable. You don't even feel like you're wearing anything.
It's gorgeous.
What yarn is that?
Art yarns. The beaded silk and sequin.
Of course.
Of course.
It's beautiful on you, Francine. Nicely done.
Thank you, hon.
What's the fiber in the stromboli that Randy was saying feels like hand lotion when you knit on it?
Let me grab a skein real quick.
Please, thank you.
Absolutely. It is 60% cotton, 15% nylon, 15% viscose, and 10% silk.
Pretty.
It's kind of neat how it has a little texture to it. We have a really cute twin set on display in the Encino store. So on Tuesday, I'll take a photograph of it and I'll forward it to Robin so she can put it on her Instagram page because it is a really pretty set. That Randy knit.
Oh, Randy did it.
And a question about the streakers. Why is Trendsetter discontinuing it?
Well, it's not necessarily Trendsetter's fault for discontinuing it. It's the mill who's discontinuing it. Just to tease us and taunt us and make us want more. Little cat and mouse game. But I do have a couple colors. I can show you the one color that I'm in love with right now that I do have more of. This kind of goes with our picnic, thing going on for July. This is the color 100. And honestly, I think it looks like the summertime. I mean, it's not necessarily the brightest color that you've ever seen, but you've got denim because we'd all, wear denim shorts or, a jean skirt if we could. It's got a really pretty softer kind of like a strawberry. And then you've got your lemonade. So when you were little and you did your lemonade stand and, just had a lot of fun and things were safe.
What was that? What was that yarn used?
So the other ladies that were showing off their fun sweaters, Cheryl Harris's sweater, Penny Beer sweater, and Marilyn Bressler sweaters were all made with this yarn, just different colorways. And unfortunately, all three colorways or two of the colorways are discontinued. I can't get any more of, but this would be a beautiful colorway that you could do one of their projects in.
What's the color?
I'm sorry, what was the color? It's color 100. And it's got some really pretty kind of softer red tones, kind of berry tones, some yellow, some blues, a little shot of like a brighter, kind of like a turquoise color that pops through. Just really fun stuff. Really, really pretty colors. The yarn is amazingly soft. It is 50% bio cotton and 50% soy. And it has really good yardage, 310 yards a piece. So you don't need 20 of them to make a project. You need maybe 5 or 6.
I think there's 3 or 4 sweaters and Sunday night. If you go to the website, Francine, you'll see them go down. They were part of the Trendsetter Trunk Show that we did last month.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But you can't have any more yarn.
I know, I'm trying real hard not to love anything here.
You're really in trouble when I won't let you have more yarn.
I know, as I work on my.
Say, what happened?
You're not there yet, Joe.
Oh my God.
I should come with a box of all my extra yarn, just give it to people who want it.
I hate to see how much yarn somebody who is there has.
Well, just remember Karen wins that race because she has 2 stores worth and upstairs.
No, she wants to know how you get cut off. That's what It's a very select group, Joe. Huh, Francine?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
First, you have to have a really good husband who doesn't mind when you take up all that room with all that yarn.
That's the best.
I have a storage unit.
That helps.
I have to go to that.
I'm not kidding.
I'm lucky if I can put 3 boxes on my bookshelf before my husband starts saying, wow, where did you get all this yarn?
You know, don't forget the couch cushions.
Oh.
Substitute them out, stuff them in. I have a friend who does that.
That's a good idea. I like that.
My mother kept.
Maybe the pillows behind your couch. Just stuff
Yeah.
that could work. Take out the filler.
Okay, my mother used to put a lot of hers under her bed. Then my father didn't even realize was there. That was in addition to the.
We've all got our little hiding ways.
And my husband was never have a problem with me getting yarn. He had a problem with me. Wait a minute, I've got to finish this row.
Oh yeah.
I'll be there as soon as I can finish this row. It's just, yeah.
That was my mother's line. Actually, my dad was very good about it. He would sit there with his hands like this while my mother rolled the skeins.
Yeah. And now my children tell me you are not to bring one more ball of yarn into this house. Well, they don't live here, so they don't know.
That's great. You can always have the UPS man bring it into your house. So then technically it's not you bringing it into the house either.
That's right. I used to sneak bags from dress stores, in my trunk and bring them in when nobody was home. But now I do the same with yarn. The only thing is I got to live long enough to use it.
I'll keep going. You're doing great.
Ingrid, I always tell people, think of how life would be if you didn't have all of this. This is our passion. This is what we love.
I know. Yeah, and I feel sorry for people that have no hobbies.
Yeah.
I've just got too many that I have to decide which one I want to work on today. But anyway, I'm glad I finally got through.
Hey, Karen, that Damsky, the sweater that Francine had on.
Yes.
I need to make a sweater for one of my girlfriends, and that looks like the perfect, she just likes kind of that medium low neck and sleeveless. And what kind of yarn did she say that was out of?
She did it in beaded silk and sequins light. So it's an art yarns, but it can be done in a lot of different things. You just have to talk to me.
All right.
The drape on that is what's so exquisite.
Okay, that's what it is. It's really can you remember that? So when I come in, I can get it.
Yes, I'll put it in my notes.
Okay, thanks.
But you can't find your notes, Karen.
I know. My favorite saying right now that goes along with that is when it's your 80th birthday and you say, if you're thinking now to going to get a tattoo, putting your name and address on would be a good idea.
That's great, Karen.
Maybe not your name, maybe whoever you're please return to.
Oh my God, I laughed so hard. I couldn't send it though. I thought it was great. I just couldn't send it.
Oh, I love it. Thank you for sharing. The yarn that Francine used is beaded silk and sequin light from Art Yarns.
Okay.
It's got beautiful little sequins and beads threaded on it for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. We have tons of fun colors. She striped hers, which was a lot of fun. If you didn't want to stripe it, you don't have to. You could always just do one color scheme and do like 2 rows of knit to give it a little bit of a ridge here and there. But the colors are just sensational. It's hand dyed. We love art yarns. It's got a beautiful drape to it.
Was that in combination with another yarn, the stripes?
It was 2 colors of the same yarn. So she had black.
Black and white.
Yeah, and then she had the really pretty white, which is like a soft white. It's not a bleached white. It's their natural.
I'm gonna see if I can't copy that.
Well, we can always help you do that. You just need to, let us know and pick out your
What
yarn and
size?
do a gauge, and we can do
Yeah.
something very similar, if not the same.
I'm gonna come down.
Yeah, we'd love to see you.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Francine,
Finally.
say a couple of things so you pop up bigger. Francine, show that page again so they can see what pattern you use, sweetheart, and say a couple things while you're showing it.
This is the Art Yarns pattern, but they do it from the top down. Karen sent it to me where you do the bottom up, which I found was much easier.
Mm-hmm.
I just found it less complicated, and it's so easy.
Right.
So easy.
Super.
And it's so comfortable. It's great.
Well, you wear it well. It's really pretty on you.
Was it Cheryl that had the streaker top on?
Yeah, she had the sleeveless top on.
Could she tell us what pattern she had used for that streaker top?
Sherry
Or let
Harris,
you
are you
know?
still on?
Sherry had done her own pattern, but I can do that pattern for you as well. And Sherry said she would share her pattern too.
Okay, because I need a couple of summer things, and that seems perfect.
Yeah, it would be great.
Quick and easy.
Can you talk about the Chantilly yarn that came in the holiday box?
Possibly. I might even be able to show you a little sneak peek of something. When I was rifling upstairs, grabbing a couple of things, I did notice a sample out of Chantilly. So quite a few of you signed up for our holiday surprise boxes. It's a smaller version of our mystery boxes, but there's not the big major project at the end of it to complete, which is kind of fun. So then that way you're not too overwhelmed with all of the wonderfulness that is L'Atelier. So in your holiday box, there were 3 skeins of Chantilly, which is a really pretty yarn. And the fiber content, I'm going to go grab a skein real quick, but just a really nice combination. It's a really fun kind of tweeted yarn. And we gave you a couple of different patterns to choose from that take various amounts of yarn. And so depending upon which one you liked would determine if you needed more yarn or, those types of things. So I'm going to run in the back real quick and grab a skein and get the sample to show you what I have to tempt you with.
While she's doing that, I just want to share that my family was listening while everyone was talking about how much yarn they have and how they have to sneak it in. So it felt really good for me to hear everyone saying that, because I have yarn in every corner of every room in my house. So now they know I'm not the only one.
They don't think you're odd anymore, right?
There's a whole bunch of odd people.
Just
not
say they're
just-
a cult now. No, that's all. Well, we're moving to the East Coast, and I've divided my yarn in like what can be put in storage until we get to our final destination, because we're staying in a temporary place. And so it's just the stuff that I wanted to take with me. And my husband's like, Jesus Christ, how much yarn do you have? And I thought, this is like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. We redid our whole floors and I had to move everything out of the house. And then all of a sudden my husband became aware of how much stuff I had.
The truth will out.
Yeah.
My son
I
started knitting.
remember in Santa Monica, we had a client whose husband, she opened up her closet and all this yarn came out. And her husband said, "Oh my God, you must have $1,000 worth of yarn there." And she goes, "Oh yeah, I do." It was thousands.
Never tell them. Never tell them.
Never tell.
$3.50.
Yeah, $3.99 for 2,000 yards. Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
Hey, Teresa, what's in the bag on the table behind you? I don't want to jump ahead, but I've been really curious, and it's like purples and blues.
Well, that is the new sweater of the month yarn for August. The Celebrity Squares, I believe is what it's called, for the Prism sweater. I was a bad girl and didn't bring the sample back from Encino yesterday, so I only have the yarn to show. But it is very pretty and I would like to share it with you. Okay, so real quick, this was actually the colorway that was shown. It has purple shimmerati, tumbleweed stuff, and I can't see what the name is for the symphony, but it's all of their beautiful, beautiful fibers.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Really pretty. Then there's also a kind of like a smoky berry colorway that has kind of like this really fun raspberry. And then it has I think this might be the Pinot Noir color of the stuff. And then this is color 702. It's so pretty. A name wouldn't do it justice. It needed a color number on it.
Okay.
Really, really pretty. And then the third one that I have here is probably the one that was calling your name, Susan. It's got this yummy kind of almost ultraviolet shimmerati color sapphire. Who doesn't like a little sapphire in their life? And then this is, wait for it. Let me move the little Winterfell is the stuff color, and then just this delicious bright happy symphony. This one might be too pretty for a color name. It might have a color number, color 108. So these kits are on our website. I have them here in the store. The sample is in Encino, so anybody who can go up to Encino, go take a look at it. It's fabulous. It's beautiful. We love Prism. We love Laura. She designed a fabulous mitered square cardigan, striping all of the 3 yarns. It's really fun because you get some of the texture from the stuff, but you also get some of the simplicity from the symphony, which is a dream to knit with. And who doesn't need a little sparkle in their life with the shimmerati? So it's a win-win-win. It's a trifecta. And Susan, I could always get that for you and keep it aside until you say you're ready for me to ship it to you. And he would never know. I could start like a small locker for you. Definitely. So Carol Hayes asked a couple minutes ago about the Chantilly yarn that is in the holiday boxes. So for all of you ladies, whether you are aware of it or not, but you that are participating in the holiday boxes, the Chantilly is a holiday box only specialty. So it's not out on the floors in the store. It's only a specialty for you ladies right now. And we will probably slowly start to put it out for everyone else as well. It's absolutely beautiful. Here's a skein of it. The fiber content is extra fine lamb's wool and 30% cashmere. It has 136 yards on the skein. Just a really lovely tweeted combination of colors. Really, really pretty stuff. There's, probably 7 or 8 colors. And when I was upstairs grabbing my specialty, my box, I noticed we have the beautiful sweater that we showed as a possibility of what you could make. So if you got the holiday box, you don't have enough yarn to make the sweater, but the rest of the yarn is a phone call away, or you would just come into the store. They use actually 4 colors. They did it in reverse stockinette. Super cute, kind of long. I know you can't really see, kind of covers about mid-tush, long sleeve. It's very soft. It has a drop sleeve, so it's easy to sew together, easy for our finishers to put together for you too. I would make a bigger size for me, but just, you know, to quickly put it on for you. But really fun. You can see just how fun the colors kind of tweed and play together. So mystery box ladies who aren't part of the holiday boxes, this could be, no shame. This could be your shot to get it ahead of other customers before we put it out to everyone. So if you like it, you could always call us and say, what was that Chantilly sweater that Theresa was wearing? Really fun piece, very soft, kind of like a very, very soft V-neck. It's kind of like a boyfriend sweater. Really fun. They did reverse stockinette, like I said, so the inside is stockinette. Let me flash you a little bit there. Really fun piece. It's a nice weight. I think it goes on probably an 8 needle. I could be wrong, but I feel like an 8 needle would do it. And there's really pretty colors. Like I would be tempted to put a little bit of this kind of strawberry color in there just because I like red.
It's such a pleasure to knit with. I'm doing the cowl right now, and it's such a pleasure to knit with.
I know, I'm doing it too. And it's really fun. That's what I'm doing right now. And I've got so many things to make for Christmas. I can't even stop to watch Zoom.
Couple of questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Couple of questions for Karen and
Yeah.
Theresa.
Yeah, okay, yes.
Are you going to have any new colors of your wonderful Atelier cashmere? I haven't used.
Yes. Don't worry. And some new qualities also. The mills are just slightly behind. I'm sure you're aware of this, but everything has been kind of moved. So normally we would get stuff in September. I think it's going to probably be October, but for California, that's fine. But yes, there'll be new colors in cashmere. There's a new 50-50 blend. There's new colors in Dolce Tweed Light, and there's new colors in Dolce.
I still haven't worked the 2 colors from last year. Also, several years ago, you had a wonderful, all of your patterns. This was a Sunday night, I believe. It was an open cardigan hoodie that was trendsetter I got it in white with these big loops on it, like confetti. And I wore it to the point where it couldn't be worn anymore. Is there any chance that you'll have another either sweater of the month or a Sunday night delight of a hoodie that we could have Pia put a zipper in?
Sure.
Oh,
sure.
Sorry.
Or you can just tell me what you want. We'll put it together for you.
Okay, thank you.
You don't have to wait for sweater of the month or Sunday night. Just we'll watch the yarns. That's all. Anything that's in sweater of the month or Sunday night is always discounted open stock that week anyway. So yeah, we'll talk, Sherry. Don't worry.
Thanks, Karen.
Lovely. Does anybody else have any questions?
How's the drink?
Yeah, no,
Fantastic. I didn't think I would like it, and it's really good.
Yeah, Robin was skeptical. I said, nope, that's the one we're doing. Pour it, baby.
Theresa, you're starting to blur your words.
Oh, well.
It's pretty watered down. I got a lot of ice in the shaker.
Sunday, it's okay.
No, this is really cute. I think I need to, order more from you and give them as gifts to my sisters and stuff.
And one of the other things on the website now, it hasn't come up for it's fine. On the website, you can actually order now where that magical mystery part is. If we have more of things or if we can get more of things, they're on the form to order. So if you do want more gift items, this is a great hostess gift. You can go ahead and order on the website.
Oh, that's wonderful.
As she's drinking away.
Yeah.
No, this really is, it's quite wonderful.
Yeah,
quite
it's
lovely.
a little spicy, but tiny bit.
Well, I mean, the name is spicy pineapple margarita. I mean, if it's in the name, it's gonna, it's like when the cake says moist cake, it's gonna be moist.
You hope.
Karen.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to say I still enjoy the packages when they come because Robin's got her striped and her polka dot tissue paper in there. I just think it's classic and it's happy. And when I open it, I mean, I have some saved around a couple of items in my dresser from a couple years ago. One of the, I don't know, 30 years ago, Karen Damsky had written about her mother and how her mother saved her yarn and put it in different places and kind of was surrounded for it. And at the time, I kind of really felt like we were talking about, oh my God, I have so much and I can't finish it all. And look at this and look at that. And then when I read Karen Damsky's, I went, the amount of joy that I get from it and the trouble that it keeps me out of. And it keeps me out of minding other people's business. And I get something finished from it, and I learn all the time. If you were to look in my house right now, not in every chair, it isn't a secret, it's just me. Every chair, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different places, I have 5 different projects that I could sit in that chair and work on while we're talking. And half of it has to do with some of the yarn, like that sequin stuff. And if it's on a small needle, I have to have really good light and not be paying attention to other people talking or anything. And then there's some stuff that I can work on that I can watch a movie and never even look at it.
Yeah.
I agree.
So it's still cheaper than a divorce attorney. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, all you have to do is tell them that the husband can have the yarn, and that'll save the marriage.
I love it.
Or you him.
It was a lot of fun. Okay, well, I'll call you. I'm gonna look on that. I'm gonna make that sleeveless sweater. I'm gonna call my
I'll
friend
double
next
check
weekend.
on those graphs for you. I'll make sure they're up on there, and if they're not, I'll email them this afternoon. Okay.
Okay, good.
All right.
Thanks a million. Nice to see you. Nice to see everybody.
I'm going to sign off, everybody. I love you all. My mystery girls are my favorites, and it's just been so much fun with all of you. It's just what we would normally call a curated group, because you're all
Carefully curated.
You all know who
Carefully
you all
curated,
have
right?
yarn. You all understand us, and it makes it so much easier.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Thank
sweetheart.
you.
I'll send you an
Thank
email so
you.
you don't have to take notes.
Had a
So
good
glad I'm back working at L'Atelier and my passion. Knitting
Thank
is
you,
always
Karen.
been a passion.
Now I can
Yes,
say
thank you
goodbye.
everyone for participating and enjoying. I hope you all enjoyed and I'm a little warm for my cocktail, but just had a great time. Don't worry, I'm gonna eat the lovely croissant that Robin got for me from the farmer's market before I do any driving. Everything's fine. But thank you so much for being a part of it, and I look forward to the next mystery box and wonderful things that Karen has in store for us. So thank you, be safe and be well.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Karen.
Thanks, bye ladies.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bye.
Teresa, did she leave?
No, I'm still here. I'm here.
L'Atelier is the greatest yarn shop or business that I've ever been involved in. And ever since I joined, I have loved it. And I was glad to see you in New York when you were up there for that. So
I
it's
used your
just,
credit for her. Well,
Thank
part of
you.
your credit.
Thank you, Ingrid. That's very sweet. Thank you. Well, we love having you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
may we all continue a long, long time.
yeah, and now that I know how to get on with you, and that's even better.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Does somebody else
Okay.
have a last minute question real quick?
Theresa, are you going to be in the shop for a while?
Yeah, do you want to call me for your order
Yeah.
for your stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
and a few other things. Yeah.
Of course, I'll be here
Okay,
for you.
she texted me. She wants.
Oh, I hear the phone ringing. Okay,
Extra
so I'm gonna hang up, but I will be
we'll
here
do
for a
that,
little
an extra
longer,
skein of
eating my
four.
croissant and sobering up.
Hold on.
So love you all. Talk to you
Bye.
soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.